Hey everybody, it's Johnny, and welcome to another episode of the Make 100 Healthy podcast. I'm so happy to have a dear friend, somebody I've known for years, who's also one of our Pro Partner Network members, Helen Sefcik. How you doing, Helen? Good to see you, and how crazy is it? We're both from Ringwood, New Jersey. Yeah, here we are in Jerome, Arizona.
Right.
And first of all, thank you for joining Make 100 Healthy and being one of our members. And tell us a little bit about how you came out here and what was your journey to get to Sedona?
Well, I don't know. I actually came out here because I had connected with Scott and
Hey, Scott.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's filming. So and that brought me out here. I started coming out here just visiting and just fell in love with Sedona. So we decided to, move out here together. And I've been here for about a year and a half and love it. And it's just, everybody wants to come visit me now from New Jersey.
It's funny how you have friends, like if you lived in Minnesota, how many of those friends would want to see you?
Right.
Not many. So you got into doing crystals and bracelets, and your company is called Sedona Inspirations.
Yes.
And why don't we talk about a little bit about your journey to creating that, and what was your inspiration to starting Sedona Inspirations?
Okay. Well, about 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor, and I was living in New Jersey at the time, and I had been traveling out to Sedona at least once, twice a year prior to that. Maybe 5 years prior, I would come out here and just really became very spiritual. And when I was diagnosed with a brain tumor, my first thought is, just connecting with my spirituality and trying to find things that would help me and give me the strength to get through everything.
Sure.
So I just, I went through my surgery, and from that moment, I was dealing with some problems after surgery, and just was, looking at myself and, just trying to heal. And I was inspired through crystals and the power of them, and, looking at different crystals on, ways to help me heal from my surgery.
So now, are you okay right now?
Yes, I'm doing well. I still struggle with different things. I was left with some deficits from my surgery, but I'm doing so much better.
Oh, God bless.
I couldn't walk. I couldn't really.
How long did it take you to get back to being yourself?
I would say a good 2 years. But even the last year, I've come a long way. I wasn't able
I'm so glad.
Yeah, I wasn't able to hike or do anything, and I couldn't even really walk half a block. So now I'm back to hiking and doing a lot of things that I wasn't able to do.
So that brought you, the crystals were part of your healing process.
Absolutely.
And then you saw how good it was for you, and you turned it into a business. So let's talk about Sedona Inspirations.
Okay. Well, through what I experienced and what I went through, my goal was to help others. It gives me a lot of inspiration to help people feel good, and people will come to me and ask me, I'm having problems with digestive, I'm having problems with my arthritis, kidney problems. I mean, all different things, emotional problems, addiction. So they come to me and they say, this is what I'm dealing with, can you help me? And I will research and I will find them the crystals that will help, them with their healing.
That's awesome. Now, I've seen your site. It's on Etsy, right? So
Right.
Let's give a plug for your site right now. If anybody's looking to get bracelets or healing crystals, Helen is the expert at it, and Sedona Inspirations as a retail site, her prices are absolutely reasonable. Why don't you talk about your site and how that's evolved?
Okay, well, I was, actually I started this as a therapy also for myself after my surgery, to work with the crystals and give me some inspiration and to work with my jewelry. And what I did was, actually my daughter, my one daughter said to me and inspired me to start an Etsy shop. And so I did, and she helped me, and both my girls have been very supportive and in helping me. So we got it up and running, and there's a lot that goes into it, the photography and the designing and things like that. So
It's a beautiful site.
thanks, and
You've done a great job.
Thank you. So I just have been working on growing my site, and it's very personal. It's not like buying something from a store. People connect with me. We speak about a lot of times they're looking for custom. So of course they want certain healing, and we'll change things, and I'll design. For example, I just did an order for somebody that they're all turning 60, her and her girlfriends. So she was asking for certain things, and I designed a bracelet for her, and we worked together. And so I just mailed them. They went to New York, and it was a surprise for her and her girlfriends because they're all going to be celebrating their 60th birthday. So I do different things like that. All different. People are looking for healing for themselves, and they're looking for healing for their family and friends.
Well, on a personal note, my mom is very ill. If you've known me for a while, my mom has been on hospice over 5 years. It's like crazy. It's like a world record. And for Mother's Day, where do I get my mom? I turned to Helen, and I asked Helen to make a bracelet for my mom that was about light and healing and spirituality. And my mother wears it every day.
Oh, see,
And I think it's giving her some peace and contentment. And talk about that bracelet if you recall.
Okay, well, I know your mom hasn't been well, and I've seen photos of her, and I was trying to find something that I felt that she would receive the healing that she needs, and also to make her feel good. I kind of look at the person sometimes and get a feel, and people will tell me, and I'm happy that she wears it every day because that's what people tell me.
Yeah.
They say, I don't take my bracelet off. It's the first thing I do in the morning is put my bracelet on because it gives them, it empowers them and makes them feel good. And, even though they might be struggling with something, it makes them feel like they can start their day and that they're on their way of healing and feeling better, and also working towards goals. It doesn't just have to be about being sick. It can be about certain, things they want. They need financial help. They need social help. So depending on what their bracelet is about, that inspires them in that category.
Well, speaking of that, Make 100 Healthy and Make100Healthy.com is all about living a balanced life. And there's 6 pillars to living a balanced life. There's physical, there's mental, there's spiritual, there's financial, there's social and environmental. And it amazes me that a lot of the people that are involved in our community had the personal story. They had the journey, whether it was with them or somebody else. And so Helen and I started brainstorming, and we said, how about a balanced life bracelet? And Helen, I think you put something together, right?
I did.
I'm so excited. I haven't seen this yet. And so,
Okay, so I'll let you open.
This is the Make 100 Healthy Balanced Life bracelet. Good girl, business cards. You like that? Put that right over here. And let me, if you can hold that. This is a special, custom-made, handcrafted bracelet. Oh my God, this is so cool. Is it stretches, right? Just
It
stretch it
stretches,
out?
yep, you just put it on.
Okay, so tell us a little bit. Can you take a look at that, Scott? So I see that we have
Yes, we have the 6 pillars on
6
here.
pillars. So this is a balanced life bracelet.
Right, and each stone, the black part of the bracelet is matte black onyx, so that has its own healing. And then each stone here represents a different part or different pillar. So the first stone here is pineapple jasper, and that is for physical.
Okay.
Okay, and then we have carnelian, we have sodalite, we have tiger eye, we have amethyst, and we have green aventurine. So each one goes through each pillar. So the physical, the spiritual, or the mental, the spiritual, or I'm trying to think, I'm sorry, which way we were going, but the financial and the environmental is the green aventurine.
Okay.
Because this also clears and the smog of electromagnetic magnetics and, you know, different things in our life, because we're all about cell phones and things like
This
that.
is so cool. I mean,
So-
I love this.
Yeah.
Thank you. And we're
between
gonna.
each one is a hematite bead. So hematite is all about energy. It's the magnetic energy. So there's a lot going on in this bracelet.
I am
and-
flattered and honored that you put this together. And you know, if you want to get one of these and you want to have a balanced life, you can get it through make100healthy.com. In the spirituals pillar, we have a banner ad for Sedona Inspirations, goes right to your SD site.
Correct.
Or if they want to go directly, how do they get to you directly?
Well, they can either go directly to Etsy, and they can message me right through Etsy. If they want to do something custom, you know, more personal for themselves, or somebody that they know, they just have to message me, and I work together with the person, and we come up with a design.
Well, I know that you do, because I read some of the reviews. You have 5 stars, and that everybody, not only do they like the crystals in your work, they like you, and they like what you're about, and that's really what a personal business is about, right?
Right, absolutely, and that's my goal. Is really, it wasn't really. I mean, finance is great, you know, but it really gives me such great pleasure to help other people, and it makes me feel good. Like when they write their reviews and they tell me that I help them, that gives me great satisfaction.
And I've seen that
Healing.
you've gotten a lot of repeat customers.
Absolutely.
And some, you know, you live in Sedona, and Sedona's a beautiful place, but nobody will ever accuse Sedona of being like a discount shop.
No.
Okay,
no,
so it's
no.
very expensive, and people that buy bracelets from you, they're really surprised at your prices. Like they think it was going to be double and triple.
Well, absolutely. If you buy this in Sedona, it would definitely be double or triple. There's no doubt.
So if you or your loved one wants to get some kind of a healing crystal, you want to do something really nice to give yourself, you know, a nice feeling and to feel good, you know, call Helen at Sedona Inspirations. What's your phone number?
My number is 973-951-3176. I still have my Jersey number.
Jersey in the house.
Absolutely.
Not very Sedona-like, right? And now you said you know, it's spiritual, but it's also mental. And you said something really cool before about what the mind is. And why don't you share that with our viewers?
Okay, well, the mind is like a prescription from the doctor. If you don't have your mindset to being positive and, you know, being inspired and it just really, if you're negative every day, if you wake up and the first thing you think is, oh, I don't feel well, and you know, oh, this day, you know, I have so much to do, you're already stressing yourself, and you're really setting yourself up for failure before the day even started. So the mind is really like taking a prescription all the way, however you're thinking.
Natural
A
prescription.
natural prescription, absolutely. No side effects. So we can be positive and be happy and say, you know, you're going to go out there and be inspired and be empowered. And
It's all energy,
you know,
right?
All energy.
So now, speaking of energy, what was the energy between us that you decided to be part of our Make 100 Healthy Network?
Well, I'm all about being healthy, and because I've had my own struggles.
Sure.
So I'm always looking to better myself and feel good, and that's why my business is really about me helping other people. And when you were, you know, explaining the business, your Make 100 Healthy, and what it was all about, it just made me feel so good.
Good.
I
I'm
was
glad.
like,
That
oh
was
my
my goal.
gosh. I look for anything and everything to, you know, go out there and feel good. And by being part of Make 100 Healthy, and even we do conference calls, and that gives me that.
It's really a good community,
Yeah,
right?
it makes me feel good for
and
the
you know what's
day.
nice is because we have experts and pros in different of the different pillars, we're really like a family.
Right, absolutely.
And it's growing, so that's on our professional side. So if you are a professional that's helping people in any way in wellness category, give us a call and be part of our community. I want to end our interview on a personal note. I started Make 100 Healthy because we both lost a really dear friend.
Yes.
Danny Vinez was my brother from a different mother, and I remember sitting next to you at his funeral, his wake, which was, you know, that was not the time I wanted to see you or like that, but life is short. We don't know what it's going to be, and we have to embrace it. But if we do these things, there's a good chance that we can make 100 years or more.
Right.
So I just wanted to give a shout out to Janice Vinez and all of our friends from Ringwood. Really, that's why we started this, and now it's starting to go national. And we're so glad that we hooked up with you, and I met your sister who's in the healthcare business. So, Helen, I want to thank you for being part of our family, and I wish you the best of luck with Sedona Inspirations. Listen, this is like an excellent gift for someone you love. I gave it to my own mother for Mother's Day. We're going to buy more. We've got the Make 100 Healthy Balanced Life bracelet that you can have, or Helen will do anything custom. So this is Johnny saying nothing but thanks, and I'll talk to you on the next Make 100 Healthy Show podcast.